Good day, Droops01 here for an action figure review. Today we're looking at the Marvel Legends series Marvel's Magik, a Walgreens exclusive from 2018. Here we can see her beside the wonderful art of Artgerm for New Mutants number 1. Here we take a look at the back of the packaging. We can see a promo shot of the figure, and on the side another wonderful side art of Magik. The side art of the box is similar to other figures from the years 2017 to 2018. Here she is besides the Dazzler and Shatterstar from the Warlock Build-A-Figure wave. And here he is besides the exclusive Archangel. At the back, you can see that during that time, the 2018, we can see promo shots of the figures and a short read-up, similar here to Archangel. Comparing other Walgreens exclusive box arts, we can see a big difference from 2018 to the current times. Here we can see her with the Stefan Cuckos and Emma Frost. The back art as well is different. 2018 we can see a promo shot of the figure, but from 2019 to 2020 we can see some artwork instead. In terms of accessories, you can see here as well that 2018 Marvel's Magik has the most accessories compared to Emma Frost from 2019, which is just a bit low in terms of its accessories. Just had an alternate head and 2 pairs of fists. And for the Stepford Cuckos, we just have a few 3 heads, which is actually good, and some swirly power effects to come along, a couple of them, which is good as well, an alternate hand. Reaper helmet as well. In terms of Magik's accessories, you can see here that there's an abundance of accessories. We have 2 swirly bits in color blue. This is similar to what we get from the Scarlet Witch or the Stepford Cuckos. We have a Thunder Strike soft translucent effect as well. Then we have the Soul Sword, the original Soul Sword. And we have the bigger Soul Sword in yellow with translucent plastic, which appeared in the new Marvel Now Uncanny X-Men series from 2013 to 2015. So here you can see how the Soul Sword is bigger. Almost half of her body is the Soul Sword. It's just that for this particular figure, one thing I noticed is it seems that she's too young compared to what she looks like in the Marvel Now Uncanny X-Men, as you can see here. I wonder if in the future, since Walgreens already gave us a Emma Frost in black suit, black costume, and the Stepford Cuckos, will we get a Cyclops from that Marvel Now? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. You think this is possible, that next year it would be Cyclops? Well, I hope so, because I missed out the first one. Another accessory that he has is this flaming head, the Ghost Rider, all red. So I'm not sure what it's really for, but you can pop it on her. And then we have the supposed to be a repaint of Lockheed that came along with the Kitty Pryde action figure, but this time it's all red. I assume it represents the demons in Limbo. In 2020, Marvel launched the X-Men X of Swords event. Magik is one of the champions of Krakow with her Soul Sword. In other media, finally the New Mutants movie was released, and here we have Anya Taylor-Joy as Magik. Going back to the alternate head that we have, which is the flaming Ghost Rider head, I think instead of this one, Hasbro should have included a Dark Child head, which we can see in Infernus #1 comic book. There are some sideshow collectibles statues with this head already and this costume. I know the costume is a bit different to this figure, but we can do have the alternate head instead. We have here a sample from XM Studios wherein they created this Magik in this costume but with the Dark Child head. In Marvel Comics Empire X-Men, just additional information, there is a time wherein she became a zombie queen in Dark Child form, and this is what she looks like. It's a little bit different, but it's really an interesting look for her as the zombie queen. Here we have Magik out of the packaging with the rest of the X-Men ladies from the Marvel Now. So you can see here how she fits with them height-wise. So let's take a closer look. In terms of her height, she is almost 14 centimeters, which is 5.5 inches. Looking at the deco and the design of the figure, you can see here she has the blue eyes, which is painted nicely with a brown eyebrow. Her head is sculpted, the hair in her head is sculpted. It does prohibit movement. But one thing that I noticed in the packaging, because of the plastic, there's a small dent here. A little bit of dent there, maybe the storage. The lines here that you can see on her arm along the spiky parts are sculpted as well. I just hope that they painted this part a little bit different, like some shading maybe will do, because it just looks a little bit plain. Besides her black costume, it just looks very plain. The headpiece here cannot be removed. It's inside the head, as you can see. This is the female teenage body mold, and she has this belt which is similar to the recent Emma Frost. The only difference that you can notice with these two belts is the buckle is different. This one, the lock points to the left, the other one points to the right, which I don't understand why. So that's the only difference. In terms of her boots, this is sculpted as well, like some straps on her boots, and anything else is just a paint job. This one in particular, I wish they made it similar to what they did to Emma Frost here, wherein she has a shoulder pad with that X etched on it. So that one is sculpted. I just hope that they did something like this, because in the comic book it is a shoulder pad on that left shoulder. In terms of paint, again, it's all her body is just wearing a black shirt or shirt, and her underpants is black. One thing I noticed is the paint here isn't really good in my figure. As you can see, it doesn't continue correctly, and there's a smear there. Not noticeable with the belt covering it anyway. There you go. In terms of articulation, her head is in a ball joint, a lollipop, so you can move her head downward that much and upward that much, but the hair prohibits it. She can look left a bit. This one, the hair does prohibit here, that hair, and right that much. Right is a little bit better, so she can do that. Can do a full 360 on these arms as well, both arms. Can stretch outward that much. She doesn't have any bicep swivel, unfortunately, as a female figure, and she has only single jointed elbow as a female figure as well. She has a wrist swivel here, can tilt that much and tilt downward that much. Same for this other hand as well. Can tilt upward, tilt downward, swivel here. She has an ab crunch here, so she can crunch downward that much, crunch upward that much. She doesn't have any waist swivel since she has a crunch already here. She has an upper thigh swivel here. Double jointed knees is a good thing, so you can do it that much. Her legs can do that much, can split that much. In terms of the feet, ankle rocker here, can tilt that much, tilt upward that much. Then she has a cap swivel here as well, which is well concealed with the straps. In terms of her accessories and how you put them on, we have the swirly bits here which can easily clip on her arms right here. So yeah, just clip it on there. This is a bit difficult for the right hand or right arm part because of the spiky bits. So you'll just have to find your way to wrap it around. So there you go. For this soul sword, you just simply try to slide it so you can fit her hand there, and the other piece as well, which is this one here, just simply slide it a bit. It's a bit of a challenge because not much opening on her hands. So just try to slide it a bit. You can see some paint smear there, right there. See. There you go. So there she has the two swords. This one can easily be, the swirl here can easily be removed. It's just it just slides. See, you can just simply slide it off and slide it back in. Come on, just getting out of position sometimes. There. For this one, the thunder effect, it took me a while to figure out how to use it. Some people put it as an additional effect for this sword. Then I realized I think the purpose was for the other sword here. So you can just clip it on, and that's how the thunder effect would look like on the other sword, because yeah, the other sword already has its effect. So I believe this one is for this other sword. Just noticed that just now that yeah, there's more black spots appearing on the soul sword here. It must be, yeah, each time I put it inside the hand, the paint, sorry for the focus, the silver paint gets removed. Just for fun, here we have one of the Stafford Cuckoo's head on the Magik body. It's just a bit difficult for the head to stay steady because they have a different size of the hole in the head. And here we have Emma Frost as well, which is again a challenge because the head has a different hole in size. Here she is beside some of the Marvel Now ladies. Here she is beside some old men, Deadpool and Wolverine, both Marvel Legends. Here she is beside Colossus, Marvel Select, and Sabretooth, Marvel Select. You can see how small she is. Here she is beside the Marvel Select Juggernaut, which is a huge figure. Thank you for watching. Stay safe.